Well, Minnow lost her family, her whole family, at a very young age, and she started following Clyde, who is an also big character in the movie, and they kind of just created their own team together and has been a team ever since. A post-monster apocalypse movie, and there's people fighting out there and these monsters. Let's say, for example, a normal lizard, like a normal life, all of a sudden, like 100 quadrupled his size and now has 18 eyes and is wanting to kill you. So basically, it's like all these amazing characters, super cool characters, including Minnow, are fighting and trying to survive in these crazy woods. I've been to about like 4 locations, and my favorite out of all of them would have to probably be the first location I filmed, because you look up and there's cows roaming, and then you look behind you and there's these crazy tall trees, and it's just so beautiful. But yeah, the other day we were filming at a swamp, and literally my feet were soaked in water, swamp water and everything, and there's mosquitoes and crazy bugs there, but it was actually pretty cool. And there's kangaroos everywhere on all the locations. Well, my favorite scene probably is saying goodbye to Joel, just because the emotion and the chemistry you saw throughout their journey together, it was so sweet, and then finally them saying goodbye is so sad, but it's definitely a killer scene to watch. I learned how to do archery, which I've always wanted to learn, because when I was younger, my brother was so good at archery when we lived in Florida. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna learn archery and I'm gonna come home and show you. But yeah, I got to learn archery, and it was just the whole experience of learning it and everything. My grandpa was so proud because he's a little hunter where he lives, so I got to send him the video of me doing archery, and he was like, oh, that's my little princess. It was so cute. Working with Dylan is amazing. He's so sweet, he's so funny. And when I first met him at the audition, he had so much energy. I was like, yeah, this guy is so much fun. And he's really, really talented, and I'm learning a lot of things from him. Michael is literally like the fun uncle, and he's so fun on set. He's hilarious. Both of them together is literally a party. And he's just crazy, and I love him so much, and he's really just like an awesome family figure. Working with Michael, the director, he has been such an amazing director. He's so sweet, and he's very patient with all three of us, and he's just so cool. I'm like watching him watch the scene and then go back and direct it. It's just a cool experience overall, because he's such an amazing director and such an amazing person. Wanting to be an actress always came from me always wanting to tell a story with everything that I do. If it's a school presentation, I want to make sure everyone understands. Or as when I was a dancer when I was younger, I always wanted to tell a story with my moves and with the music. So I've always especially with acting, that's the best way to really perform a story. So my inspiration, I don't really know. I guess I just always wanted to be a performer and to show everyone that you can be little, but you can also do crazy things like working with monsters. But definitely telling a story and showing people that you can do anything. The set that we are in right now is actually Dylan's bunker. His colony lives here. And I personally, my character Minnow, doesn't live here because she's out with Clyde working in the woods and doing something crazy. But yeah, Dylan lives here with all his friends from the colony. And if you just look behind me, literally it's super small behind me, but there's so much detail. Right now what I'm looking at is amazing paintings, and just the amount of detail, the props, amazing people, then set deck put into every little detail is incredible. And I love just walking around set and looking at everything. It's just so fascinating. I would say that this movie is full of action, a lot of comedy with Clyde, Joel, and Minnow. Definitely a lot of comedy, but also there's a lot of emotion and suspense, and you'll definitely, while watching this movie, you'll be on the edge of your chairs with the popcorn hanging out of your mouth, being like, oh my God, please don't die with the monsters. But yeah, you guys are definitely going to enjoy this movie. I sure have, just working on it, and I hope you guys do too.